So the thing is, I'm scared. I'm scared of failing, not finding my soulmate, not finding a job I like, missing out on experiences, not being able to retire my parents, not becoming good at anything. Today I turned 21, and for the first time in my life, I do not like the sound of saying my age out loud, and that's because I feel lost. I dropped out of medical school last year because I kept failing the exams, and I'm currently going through a heartbreak, and I work at a shitty job with a shitty pay, and I have a hard time deciding on what I should be pursuing. And if you can relate, then you're certainly not alone. So it's important to find the root, or more so the cause of this feeling. Where does it all start? A big reason to this can be social media comparison, which is what I want to talk about today. Social media makes it always look like everyone else has their shit together. We're all chronically online and subconsciously suffering because of all this media. You know what they say, comparison is the thief of joy. And you know what social media comparison can lead to? Timeline anxiety, always feeling behind because someone your age already has XYZ, constant pressure that you should have achieved more by now, and you're just panicking and thinking that you're running out of time. And do you know what else social media comparison can lead to? Never feeling good enough, paralysis, giving up, imposter syndrome, burnout, loss of identity. Alright, I think you get the point. So how the fuck do we navigate through this shit? Like I said before, comparison is the thief of joy. You can't measure your chapter 3 against someone else's chapter 20. It's as if you were to compare a monkey and an elephant. That just doesn't make any sense. And I know it's easier said than done, which is why I will give you tips on how to make this process easier. You can unfollow or mute accounts that disturb your mental space, and also combine it with a time restriction app, which I highly recommend. I myself use ScreenZen. This app is absolutely amazing. You control how many times a day you want to be able to go into the app, and for how long you want to be on the app. And what I love about this app is that you can set a time on how long you have to wait before you open the app. But something I also recommend doing is, or you can also just okay, maybe don't do that. Anyway, tip number 2, patience is key. Nothing meaningful happens overnight. When you're in a process of building something, that shit will take some time. And oftentimes, when you watch all these people who made it, it's usually taken them years to reach that point. You just happen to see the end result of it. And one more important thing that you have to remember is that you have to trust the process, even when you can't see any progress. Tip number 3, discipline is also key. Patience without action is just waiting and hoping. You need daily habits that move you forward, a system that keeps you rolling. Relying on motivation will not get you far, because motivation comes and goes. We already know that. And how you could make it work is to make it so incredibly easy for you that it's impossible to fail. An example could be that, oh well, tomorrow when I wake up, I will read one page out of this, just one page, nothing more. You could also prepare and put the book there before you fall asleep, so the first thing you see in the morning is your book and not your phone. Another good tip is to make things non-negotiable. For example, instead of thinking, do I feel like training today? Instead, I just go. You just go. You don't think, you just go. Same time, every day. I'm still scared, but I think that's pretty much the point of it all. You need to remember that feeling like this does not equal failure. You're just not ready to settle. And that's a great thing. I really hope you find these tips relevant and helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. Peace out.